How is life without the bald bandicoot?
Oh, are we going to
Supan
talk about
Verma.
him?
Of course we're going to talk about him. Yeah. How is life without the bald bandicoot? There's never a dull moment, I have to say this, that you would ask a question to be answered by Jisshu and Supan would answer. Ask a question to Kajol, Supan would answer.
She has seen the North Pole and the South Pole too. And in one go, if you ask her to from South Pole, in this sequence, can you go North Pole? She will be, in a jiffy, she'll be there.
Like I say, and I'm probably controversial, I feel that every theatre actor cannot be a cinema actor, and a cinema actor can be terrible on stage.
Theatre.
The kind of movies that you've done, God bless his soul, is the envy of any actor's filmography.
Any dash day.
All right, 19th of September, it's on Jio Hotstar. It's The Trial, Season 2. We spoke to Jisshu, but I had to share him with Kajol and Umesh Bisht the other day. And Jisshu is back for the attack. He's a Calcutta man, so he's got to be one of my favorites.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
This time, I'm sharing him with the lovely Sheeba Chaddha. What's up, Sheeba?
Good, how are you?
Very well. How is life without the bald bandicoot?
Oh, are we going to talk about him?
Of course we're going to talk about him. Yeah. How is life without the bald bandicoot? There's never a dull moment, I have to say this, that you would ask a question to be answered by Jisshu and Supan would answer. Ask a question to Kajol, Supan would answer. So basically Supan would just take over the interview. And for somebody like Kajol who after some time would say, oh my God, I'm getting bored of these interviews, she said, fine, Supan can just take over. So really, it's a serious question. I mean, both of you. How is life without him?
Yeah, we missed him. I can't say that we haven't. But Umeshji actually took over after we started. And this time, Umeshji is the captain of the ship and he has actually taken over the set after we started shooting. But yeah, beech mein, we have missed him. It's not that we haven't, because of the chaos he used to bring in on set, and the way he used to shout and have fun with all of us. That energy, you can't match that energy. You can't. And so we missed him.
It's a very different set. So it's just a different way. They're two very, very different directors.
But that's the beauty of being an actor, because you get to meet all sorts, all kinds.
I shot a film with our bald bandicoot recently, so that was great. We just shot a film together with Supan. So
it's wonderful to see a guy who starts and ends his sentences with expletives in a beautiful way.
And beach mein bhi kafi yahan aa jayenge thode tadke ke liye.
I like, Sheeba, that this episode or this season very clearly says that even in the law, as it is the case in many spheres of life, and it's not an India thing, it happens all over the world. It's incorrect of us to say India. There are boys' clubs and women have to stand up for their rights and be assertive. And that's what your character is dealing with in this season. Talk to me about that.
Yeah, we can't talk too much about it. We've been told not to. But largely, you pretty much hit it on the head. That's a lot of what season 2 for Malini, this character is, which is really this that you have to navigate this space, which is can be very forbidding and tight. And as a woman, how do you claim your space? How do you exert what is yours? How do you make sure? That's a lot of Malini this season.
And Jisshu, shows like this are also a wake-up call to us men to be more sensitive to what the women go through, because it's very normal for us to indulge in locker room talk, go out for a drink as one of the boys, but often at work we might have female colleagues that we're alienating, and likewise, not just at work, even at home. Often what happens is that, the boys' club takes over. Do you feel that way? Do you feel that as humans we still need to be more sensitive?
To be very honest, not actually, because I've come from a home where my mom was everything. He used to take the call back home.
Matriarchal family.
And my father used to always say, okay, if you think this way, we'll go this way. So I've seen my mom take over the family things, be it food, be it clothes, be it taking some decisions about buying something. So I've seen my mom taking the charge. And also right now, if I talk about my girls, I have 2 daughters also. And they take the shots at home, which I've seen. And because I travel a lot, I travel because of my work. And also, if I talk about my industry, where I belong, where my other family I talk about, I have seen women taking center stage, and here, yeah, there's other version also. I can't lie on that. I can't shy away from that. In fact, but I would say that here also there are women who are taking center stage, and which is great. And there are a lot of women directors who have come in. Which is also great, because earlier we never used to see much of women directors who are the captain of the ship. Now we see a lot of women directors who has really come up and doing great jobs. And I think it is time that we give that space and create that space for the women who are there and making it happen.
See, Sheeba, that's what I love about Bengal and Kerala, matriarchal societies. Large parts of the Northeast, matriarchal society. I'm not from either state. I mean, I'm basically Tamil, and I live in Bombay. But you've got to admire that. You've got to doff your hat to that. He says he's surrounded by women, and it's the women who call the shots, which is beautiful, isn't it?
That is, of course, beautiful, but I'm not so sure that's it's
prevalent everywhere.
Yeah, it's prevalent.
But it is happening. I guess it is happening slowly, and people are understanding. And because Bengal is all about that. If you are, like you said, you have your childhood was in Calcutta. You have been almost brought up in Kolkata. If till 12, that means born and brought up in Kolkata. So Kolkata is about giving the stage to a woman. Mostly I won't say it is not there. It is there, but in a larger sector, you will see the women are taking the center stage out there.
Interesting actors that you're vibing with in the show, Sheeba. One is Ali Khan, the suave Ali Khan, who now spends his time between Karachi and Lahore and London and Wimbledon. The last time he was here, he was talking to me about his cottage in Wimbledon, which is right down the road from the tennis courts. I said, what a life, man. Amazing. And of course, there's Karanvir, who's coming to this. Talk to me about working with these two actors.
So Ali, of course, because season 1, plus I've worked with him in Luck by Chance. Played my husband in that one, so know him from before. He's quite his own guy, so to speak. He's not your average easy Joe, but I think I just know him, way longer. Karanvir, I met this time. I had not seen his work either, but I think he's very aptly cast in this series, it's been fun to work with them.
I've actually come off Jisshu, 2 back-to-back exposures to Sheeba Chaddha's acting.
Oh, what is that?
I was shown Songs of Paradise by
I haven't seen it
Danish
yet.
By Danish Renzu, which is an Amazon show.
I've not seen it.
In which Jisshu, it's a film.
Yeah.
In which Jisshu, she's terrific. She plays this evil ogre of a mother, but then you realize why she's being that way. To a girl in Kashmir.
Sabah is playing that.
Sabah Azad is playing that. Who wants to go and become a singer and sing on Kashmir radio, and she will not have any of that. And, she's more about Samaj and Log Kya Kahenge and this and that.
This is way back. This is set way back. This is actually on the story of the first female singer.
First female singer. Which is fantastic. Kashmir. And now, cut to, she does this empowered lawyer who's, going through a vulnerable phase. I love actors commenting on each other and putting them on the spot.
No,
you don't really have too many scenes with her.
I don't have.
We barely.
In fact, first season we had more scenes than this. This is the only
the party scene.
Party sequence. Apart from that, no.
No.
But I've always admired her work. And
not
about that. I've told you the day one also. The day I met you. The day I met you also, I told you this, and I believe in it. She can actually, when she has seen the North Pole and the South Pole too. and in one go, if you ask her to from South Pole, in this sequence, can you go North Pole? She will be in a jiffy. She'll be there, and that's how I believe, you understand. एक एक्टर का जो क्या बोलूं सोल होता है ना,
nubs,
whatever you say, I hope
yeah.
you understand. I don't have the words right now. I can understand how good an actor that person is, and that's what Sheeba is all about. No, it's nothing to be but I'm not saying anything which I want to make you happy or make you in seventh heaven, but that's what you are.
I wonder, I feel that there are types of theatre actors. Theatre actors who have such genuine love for the stage because they have benefited from the stage and catapulted into other areas, and they come back to stage out of sheer love. And there are those who have a chip on their shoulder about, I've done so many years of stage, and these are all these so-called TV and these movie actors. And I'm sure you meet enough of them in your life. Where does the stage stand in your life? Considering, you've done a lifetime of theatre.
Yeah, I've done a lot of theatre.
Yeah, so talk to me about that. Talk to me about these types of theatre actors and
these types of theatre. I don't want to, but I'm very, very well aware of what
talk to me about
saying.
the stage and its contribution in what you are today.
I think that just the fact that life got oriented towards that, I think, has been the most life-changing thing for me, safe to say. And stage it was, because when we started performing, ye sab to tha hi nahi na. One could never think that, one can ever be a part of this world at all. Because films are very different. Television tab hota nahi tha really. So OTT to tha hi nahi. So it was another time, actually. And so theatre in that... So I've just recently done a podcast on how cinema and theatre is same or not same, and so I really think it's completely different worlds, right?
Obviously, because you're reacting to an
inanimate
object.
Completely
it's
different.
Two different worlds, two different
forms
acting.
of performance. Absolutely.
Theatre is more, I'm not saying vocal nahi rehta hai, but it's more of a physical, because what I have believed, which from my father, was a Utpal Dutt student. He was a theatre actor. There are like the last row में जो बंदा बैठा है उसको दिखाई उतना नहीं दे रहा है जितना आपको फ्रंट सीट में बैठ के थिएटर जो एक्टर जैसे दिख रहा है. So you have to show your emotions through your physicality to that person. If I'm not wrong, just correct me.
To a good extent.
I'm not saying that is the only thing, but the acting वहाँ पे lenses नहीं होते. So your entire body is acting.
तो उससे
in theatre,
it informs a lot, but just this little technical, not little, it's a huge technical
space
that informs the syntax of the skill of the craft. It's very different, like it's like I say, and it's probably controversial, I feel that every theatre actor cannot be a cinema actor, and a cinema actor can be terrible on stage.
Theatre.
Why is it? Because you're reacting to an inanimate object, you're reacting to a camera, as opposed to live throbbing people? Is that one of the reasons?
I think you bring another ness of yourself in both the mediums. You engage very differently with the mediums. You cannot be this cinema actor. It's very different what you're bringing when you are with the camera.
Also,
very different.
Shiva, if I'm not wrong, it is a 180-degree camera which you have in front of you during theatre. And when you're doing a film or television in this medium, there's only one point where that is your audience. यहाँ पे audience नहीं है, वहाँ पे audience नहीं है, यही है. So that acting is also different.
Very.
It is
and
not...
the immediacy of that moment. In theatre, it's also the immediate moment, but you have arrived at it over 2 months of rehearsal. But that day, what you will do will only be that day. But in cinema also, कोई retake नहीं है, उधर ही है. Cinema में retake है, लेकिन उस वक्त ही है. It's like you have to. I think it's even more sharp. The immediacy in front of a camera is even more sharp,
because that will also stay.
Yeah, it'll stay, but it's like how you are in the moment is very different in front of the camera, and how you're in the moment is very different on stage. It's just different. And you, to access that, it also almost unspokenly you need to do it. And many actors, many of us, are not able to traverse both the worlds like that, because it asks different things of you.
That's a very good answer. Jisshu, would you say Rituparno Ghosh's contribution to your career as an actor is something that has made what you are today? I mean, the kind
I
of
have to watch those films.
the kind of movies that you've done, God bless his soul, is the envy of any actor's filmography.
Any dash day.
Yeah.
Any day.
So the learnings from that great thespian, conversations with him.
So I met him 2006-7. I did my first film was The Last Layer, where Mr. Bachchan was there, Preeti Zinta was there, Arjun was there, Arjun Rampal, Shefali Shah was there, Divya Datta, me. So it was an ensemble cast. That was my first film, which is an English film, and then of course I've done 4 films I've produced one film with him, which got national award also.
What's it called?
It's called Nauka Dubi.
Nauka Dubi.
Rabindranath Tagore's Nauka
Story.
Dubi, yeah. So, uske pehle I was an actor who used to go and show up, get money, come back home. उसके पहले कुछ सोचता नहीं था कि ये कैसे करेंगे, ये ऐसा करना है. After working with him, he asked me, I still remember this film called Abhoman, which was supposed to be in Hindi first. The casting was very different, but he had a problem with the producers. He said, I'll start the film on the same day, but this time it will be in Bengali. And he's not there anymore, but he just had a problem with the director, with the producer, because the director said all of the other actors is from Hindi. So the son's character can be someone else. So he said, you have already signed Jisshu. If you could have said before signing him, we could have still said yes. But right now, I'm going to do the film and I'll do it in Bengali and he will be there.
Oh.
Yeah, he was like my father, my mother, my everything. And after my mom passed away in 2008, he actually took over our family, me and my wife and my children. So if he had to buy a fridge or a TV, we called Rituda at a fridge किनता क्या आगे fridge टेक क्यों मतलब वो पुराना fridge को क्या हुआ है तो we have to give explanation कि क्या हुआ है and then so and if we are fighting, me and my wife has a so and our house was almost across the street. It was a 5-7 minutes drive. So before I could reach Rituda, my wife would have called him and I opened. I said, you come here, sit. What have you said? It was like that. I said, oh, acha, she had already called you. You have to listen to me also. But it was that. I miss him. I miss him a lot.
What is your biggest learning from him?
So I'll tell you. This one thing, I was shooting for this. I'm sorry I went, Rituda, when this...
No, I wanted this to happen. It's very important.
So
I mean... what theatre is to her is Rituda is to
absolutely,
you. I mean,
absolutely.
I really feel that way.
So this film I was doing called Abhoman, and he asked me one day. He called me. He said, "Whatever you're doing, do you think and you do?" And I was very honest about this craft with him, and he can catch you like this. Can't lie to him. And I said, "No. Whatever it is coming, those." Whatever the actor is saying, how I should say, I know the character, you have told me. So this character would have said this way. So I said, he said, okay. And he's quiet, he's doing his own thing, he's directing it. और मेरे दिमाग में घूम रहा है यार. इसने पूछा, लेकिन क्यों पूछा बोल नहीं रहा है. मैं पीछे घूम रहा हूँ. सीमा जा उधर जा ये वो हो गया next day. So I think the second day I asked him, I said, you asked me a question yesterday that whatever I'm doing, what do I think and do or what? I said, so what was it? Is it right? Because I don't think and do it. Is it right or wrong? What is it? He said, no, what you're doing is great. But if you put a little thought behind what you're doing, you will be greater.
Wow.
That changed my life. That changed. And in fact, Sheeba, I was saying today morning only in an interview where I think about that 7 to 12 years of age. Comes from him. So he told me, you just think about how you're going to build up your character. You don't have to think about the script, what is there. What is not there is very important.
7 to 12 years, fill me in on that.
Usually, he said that the character of a person, I mean a girl or a boy, happens when you are at the age of 7 to 12.
Wow.
That makes you a man or a woman, what you are.
Development years.
Exactly. Emotionally and how you're being brought up. Your father, mother was rich person, गरीब थे, पैसे वाले थे, झगड़ा करते थे, बहुत प्यार था उन दोनों में, whatever. So that you calculate and you read the script, and when your character is there, उसका बचपन तू सोच ले ऐसा हुआ होगा. That's why he's reacting to these kind of stuff. Why he's saying, why he's whatever he's doing. So that changed my life completely. And then I started becoming serious about acting.
Lovely. God bless his soul. Sheeba, the relationship between Kubbra Seth's character and your character is remarkable. I mean, here's a girl who's street cred, goes out, investigates, and you've got her back. She's got your back. I mean, you can just pick up the phone on her and say, investigate this for me and that for me. Very, very different women, but at the same time tied together because of work. Talk to me about that. I mean, does that go next level in this particular season? How does it go?
Not so much, but some, yeah. But I mean, I think someone like Kubbra's character would be a great asset to any firm like this, and I think they are very important parts of this dynamic, and it's a really nice dynamic. I remember once Kubbra, we were walking from the, it's like the shot had got cut, and हम लोग उस कमरे से बाहर निकल के जा रहे थे ऐसे ही, क्योंकि जहाँ पे शूटिंग हो रहा था. And it's the way, I think what happened was, she said, I'm walking behind you because you're the boss lady. So I was like, so that dynamic is very well established in this, but it's a boss lady, but it's a very, very valuable part of the company, that Kubbra's character. So it's a very unsaid kind of a dynamic, it's a very, the politics of this dynamic is very unsaid, but very palpable. So
it's also a season where I think we're going to see the vulnerable side of your character, because at the end of the day, Ali Khan's character was given his break by you. I mean, that's the way it is. You nurtured him, pretty much so. And, and the trailer clearly says, saying, are you guys walking out on me? Or, am I going to do my own thing? And this boys' club kind of thing. And that must hurt her character. I mean, it's not a spoiler, because you know that these two guys go back a long way.
Yeah.
You were there, your character was there when he needed you the most.
Yeah, so that is quite the strong. This is the fulcrum pretty much on which this second season is.
You have scenes in which you're vulnerable.
Oh yeah, that was what is lovely about to play it this time, because pehle mein wo to establish ho gaya, that.
So apart from the tough lawyer, you're doing these
totally
soft scenes.
Yeah, it's like each person. I think all of us who are.
This season,
everyone,
every character
has got this
ups and downs. And it has been written very well this time. And
I think Umesh and the writing room have really gone about that business very seriously.
Yeah.
Because every character has got so many shades this time.
Yeah.
And the human side of every character, where they're very vulnerable, very sometimes dark, sometimes emotional, sometimes angry. You will connect to each and every character this time, and you'll see, अरे ये बंदे को तो मैंने देखा है कहीं पे, ये emotion तो मैंने जिया है. These are there this time.
And just like her equation with Kubbra's character, I love Aseem Hattangady and you guys. I mean, he's in a lot of ways, you think he's your wingman, but he manipulates you to do
big time, and I fall for it also. I fall for it big time.
And I like that these characters are working in pairs.
No, because the Rajiv Sengupta trust him blindly, and he knows Aseem's character कि ये बंदा और कुछ भी करे इसको धोखा नहीं देगा. At least वो समझ के हम लोग चल रहे अभी, देखते हैं क्या होता है. But it's a very, very interesting friendship they have.
And I look at your lineage, given your dad, and I look at his lineage, his mom and stuff like that. And I really feel acting is in the genes. I wonder if you ever talk about that on set. I don't know.
I've never.
But it's just wonderful to see you guys go about your business. It's just such a natural way of doing things. All right, my time is almost up. I'm going to actually leave with a lifestyle question. Do you guys take breaks in between projects, or is it just back to back? Do you manage to take a travel break? And if so, what was the last travel destination you went to and you really had a wonderful time?
Oh.
Or is there a go-to travel destination that you disappear to? Sheeba.
Breaks, so I think invariably are built into our work. Sometimes it'll be back-to-back work. Then you can't afford to take a break. And then naturally there will be a break. Sometimes you'll force a break. I think that's true for everyone.
Yeah.
But I love this thing about our work, that it's not laid out like that. Sometimes it's, I really like that about our work. Last travel, oh my God. Vietnam was long back. Then London, but that was last year. But that was work and because I was shooting for something in which I had just about 20 days of shoot, but I was there for almost over 2 months. So, and I had a beautiful apartment in Kensington. So I had a great break and work and break. And
do you go see some musicals? Do you go see?
I'm not fond of musicals at all. It's just.
Do you go to the Shakespeare Globe?
No, theatre to khub dekha, yeah. But But that was lovely.
Otherwise, what walks in the park?
Lots of stuff to do in London is like crazy.
Yes, tell me that. Tell me what your vacation is like.
Yes.
Your time off was like.
Yeah, museums, lots of museums. Of course, walks in the parks are insane. Installations, plays, cafes where stuff is happening. And we have a lot of theatre friends as well. So, unka kuch, very fringy kind of work, very cutting edge, new work. Some friends who work in big theatre. And then Sadler Wells is place. So, oh my God! And I saw this company called Theatre du Complicité, which I think is the best in the world, one of the best. So, a play that they're in London at that time performing, because they're always all over the world.
Wow.
So to luck out to see this play called Memento, it was just fabulous.
Speaking of parks, there's a park where they have the speaker's corner where they put the patla and they just get up and anybody can make a speech and they take the piss out of everybody. So I think it's St. James Park or Hyde Park or one of those things. So great, London. What about you, Jisshu? Last vacation?
I don't remember. I was actually trying to remember
You're working too hard.
It is, plan to kuch hota nahi hai because right now as I speak to you I'm working on 3 projects, like 2 din yahan 2 din wahan.
Wow.
और ये promotion bhi chal raha
Yeah.
So, and there are times as Sheeba said that 3 महीने घर पे बैठे, there's no work, so you can't plan a holiday like this. और ये भी हो सकता है कि अभी अगर कोई काम आ गया तो अच्छे काम, मतलब then you're sitting in somewhere under the sun, somewhere in the globe, and you got a brilliant role and you said, sir मैं तो अभी इंडिया में नहीं हूँ, मैं whatever मुंबई में नहीं हूँ, कलकत्ता में नहीं हूँ. That I can't afford, because I believe that time is too short, life is short, and you have to enjoy every moment wherever you are, whatever you're doing, and I try to do that. So I keep on working. I love to work. 2 दिन अगर घर में बैठ गया तो लगता है यार कुछ तो किया नहीं.
No, but don't the girls, which is the 2 daughters and the wife,
they go
holidays, man.
They take holidays. They go. They have, I think, in last few years they have gone twice to Disneyland and Hong Kong Disneyland. I don't know why they go so many times in the same place.
Because you can't cover it once. You got to go around.
They were staying inside that Disney hotel, and they were like, I don't know, whatever. But for me, holiday is, if I ever take a holiday, it is the hotel room and the bed and the pillows and the coffee. I don't want to go out. Actually, I love staying inside. I still remember there was a film called Uma, which with my daughter I did a film which we shot in Switzerland, a village called La Debrele, which is just 3000 glacier ke niche. That village was there.
Yeah.
And believe me, say about 25 to 35 minutes of drive, it's baraf. 25-35 minutes of, say 40 minutes of drive niche, 25-26 temperature.
Oh.
Itna garam.
What a
It's
crazy.
beautiful. It's a village. You can understand, and that is a motel. You can't stay. There's no hotel in that village because people come from Geneva, from everywhere across the world. They come there. It's a night stay, and then they go next day, come down, go straight back. So it's not a hotel, but we made it a hotel because we had to shoot there for almost I think around 20-25 days. We were there, and it was beautiful. But जिस दिन shoot नहीं था, it was me, my pillow. And I used to say, my girls and all, please go. तुम लोग घूम के आओ, please जाओ. I only went one place, I still remember, that was Charlie Chaplin's home.
Yeah, beautiful, no? That museum.
It's a museum. That turned into a museum.
Oh, and they show these they have all these, the hat there, the stick
Not
there.
only that, his first film, which he made with his son, it's incredible. There's goosebumps.
And those manuscripts of his handwritten, my God.
Everything. And
Korstivur or something it's
और
called.
सबसे बढ़िया बात है कि वो खत्म होते हैं और जो एक फिल्म दिखाते हैं लास्ट है और जहाँ से निकल you have to go out from that only, you can't come back, okay? And then there's a shop.
Correct.
If you can come out without buying anything, I'll give it to you, Sheeba.
No.
You have to.
Yeah, because it's got the tramp hat. and it's got
Everything,
the
the steak, everything.
Yeah.
You know, it's got all that memorabilia, which is fantastic. Yeah.
They
Oh,
merchandise
lovely.
well, no?
Merchandise.
All of these people. They know.
Lovely. Jisshu Sengupta Sheeba star along with Kajol, Karanvir, Ali Khan, Sheeba Kubbra Shet, extended ensemble cast in The Trial, Season 2, 19th of September, Geo Hotstar. From me, Hrishi K, everybody who's watching, listening, please go give this show a lot of love. Thank you, guys.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
94.3 Radio 1.